Oh, definitely do.
Hush. Okay. So, this is my first time going live. I think you all would know that. I'm just trying it because I hate editing videos. My phone is on 50%. I will say that. So, it might cut off. But if it do, I will like come back and add pictures and stuff. Or post a video with pictures and how it came out. So, I just want you all to be able to see while I am doing it. Should have set this up first, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Trying to figure out how to. My tripod wants to act stupid. Okay, whatever. I want y'all to be able to see though. Okay. Okay. I hope y'all can see. So, I'm doing like an ombre look. And what I'm going to do, because I could not find the right green that I wanted. Don't mind the mess. um, So I went with a mint and color ion brilliance, and then I forgot that I had this lime green from Avatar. So I'm actually going to mix them to try to make it a darker green. And this is the hair I'm starting out with. This is whatever this hair is. It's human hair. It was the cheapest human hair I could find in this color, in this length. Malaysian Remy Nude Model. So I'm going to be dyeing that hair, and I'm also going to be dyeing, bless you baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm also going to be dyeing this hair, this pixie cut hair in the color 613 as well. And I have all of that right here. And so yeah, but I'm doing like bits and pieces at a time. So I hope y'all at least get to see half of what I do. So I'm always going to add the light in first. And so I'm going to put some of the mint. I need to clean this. Sienna, can you give me a wipe?
Yep.
I cleaned the, where did I put it? I cleaned my, applicator, but I don't know where I put it.
Here.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Oh, I was sitting on it. Okay. I mix different conditioners and stuff in here, so, yeah. So, there we go. I still had leftover conditioner. So, it's clean now. And then I have my applicator as well. It was just a paper towel from cleaning it. So, yeah. I'm going to add, and since I'm just doing this on the tips, I'm not going to do like the whole tube. I'm just going to add a decent amount that I think will fully, get on there and penetrate the hair, get deep enough, and get every strand. So, plus I'm still mixing it. And I am going to use that whole bottle of lime green. Because I really do want a darker look. I'm just kind of using this because this isn't a full bottle. And Avatar dye is really thin. And I kind of like thicker dye. It seems to just work better with me. So I put about that much in. And we're just going to put this whole thing. No, I'm not going to put the whole thing yet. Because I still have other hair to dye. But we're going to put enough. So, yeah. And a decent amount of the Avatar. And I'm just gonna stir it with my applicator. Like, make sure it gets really good, like mixed really well with each other. Since they are two different textures. One is very thin and one is thick. So you don't want any like clumps or anything. Make sure it's smooth. Okay. And that should be the color. Yeah, my light is kind of bright. And so that is what I'm going to apply to like the bottom third of my hair. If I would have known I was going to do this earlier, then I would have actually charged my phone, so I could have made sure y'all could have seen the whole look. I was just measuring how far I want to come, how far up I'm going to come. And I'm just going to use the box to act as my little guide to know not to go past that point. Oh, that green is pretty. I just wanted to try something different, you know. That's what I really wanted to do. And if my phone goes, well, when it goes dead, because I can tell you now it's going to go dead. When my phone goes dead, then I'll definitely charge it back up and come back to y'all. So, and you don't want a completely straight line, so I'm just going to kind of go through and, you know, so it don't be so blunt. And what I did to help the hair stay in place is I just placed a clamp at the top like that and combed it out first, made sure there was no tangles. So that's that part, and now I'm just flipping it over, and I'm going to comb through that part, that side first as well. It's just in my way. Smooth. Okay. And I always do, my green is the lightest color that I have out of all three, so that's why I started off with that. So, like, once, you know, me combing and mixing, it won't matter because the other colors are darker. So I'm just going to do the same thing. You shouldn't need the guide on the other side because you're just kind of, you know, doing the same thing. And you should be able to, if you got enough on the other side, you should be kind of able to see it on the back side. If it came through or not, you know where to stop. So I'm just gonna kind of go through it, you know, make sure every strand got saturated. I missed the line on that one. Okay. Make sure you're getting every strand. You don't want blonde pieces when you rinse your hair out. So I'm going to turn it back over on the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. Make sure I got every strand, kind of piece it apart. I'm not going to comb through it this time. Just kind of all the way to the tips, checking for any spots I might have missed. Kind of want to make sure you get every spot. Now I'm going to do all my green first on all the hair because I don't want to keep rinsing this out because I'm lazy. So yeah. Alrighty. So that's that. This should be the look. So yeah. I kind of wanted it, I really wanted it a little darker, but this is very, very darker than the mint by itself. So, you know, hey, whatever.
Ew.
I wanted it like a St. Patrick's Day green. Couldn't find any dark green dye. Went to 2 stores. It's like, oh, forget it. Okay. So I'm just going to set that to the side. And then get dye on everything. I am actually going to take some of this hair out. No, I'm not. I'm going to do all of this hair. I forgot I was doubling my wefts on this hair. I don't know how that got inside of there. I'm just gonna do it like this. I hate how they did that. I was confused for a second. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of flatten the hair out. And where's my comb? Comb the hair out as well. And I don't need the comb on this because they already have. I'm just gonna leave the little black things that comes on there. I'm just gonna leave them on there. And one, not right now, but like one, I am gonna do like a piece, like 2 pieces of this shorter hair, a little different because I want my tail in the back to be blue, because I'm gonna kind of do a tail in the back, so you know, I don't want it green because it's just too light of a green. If it was my darker green I really wanted, then I would have did it. But yeah, so the same process. I am gonna add a little more because this is more hair and it's thicker. So I'm going to do a little bit more of the mint. Hopefully out my screen ain't tripping. Looks like my screen was flashing. I hope not. Oh, okay, I have 44%. Okay, so I did that much of that. And I still have these other pieces, so I'm still trying to like conserve this as much, but still get enough, you know. Just whatever you do, you want to use more of the darker than the light. So I still used more, you know. And then I'm gonna I'm still gonna mix it up the same way and make sure it's in there really well and smooth, not all clumpy. I like my dye to be kind of like a paste. I hate well, it's not that I hate, I just don't care for a real liquidy dye. And I don't like the real chunky dye either, so I like it when it's kind of like that, you know, like a good little paste. You see? It's not too thick, not too thin. I like it like that. To me, it goes on easier and it spreads easier and it's not so messy as thin dye, but it spreads a lot easier than thicker dye. So, same thing. And I am just going to hold this hair because it comes pre-bumped. So, yeah. I'm just going to kind of hold this hair and do the same thing. I'm not going to use the measurement because this hair isn't that long. So, I can kind of use my hand to know where to stop on this one. You do kind of have to hold it though when you're first applying because it's not straight yet on the ends. But as soon as you get the down there, it goes flat down, as you can see on this side and right there. Like it's still sticking up here, but not right there. You'll see. And I'm just going to comb through this as I go, actually. Because the bump, I want to make sure it's kind of, you know, even. You see how it lays down? That's what I like. Okay. It's so hard. Complicated. Don't be messy. Sheesh. Okay. And see, I'm like getting some dye up at the top. It's okay because we're starting off with the lighter color, as I stated before. And the darker color I'm placing on top will go right over it, cover it up with no problem. So it's okay. Shh. You need to go to bed if you're going to be doing all that, because I'm not going to keep asking.
Yes, well, just try to split.
I really hope this hair comes out cute. Because we winging it. We winging it here. We're winging it. I just hope it come out how I want. At least really pretty. If it's not how I want, I hope I still love it. I don't want to like it. I want to love it, you know. Because I love the idea that I have. I love the goal, the picture I have in my mind. But I hope that's what it comes out looking like, you know. And I said I was going to dye all of it. And I still only dyed half. Crazy. I'll just go back and do the other off camera. So at least y'all can see this much. And it's just the same process. Same steps. Flip it over on the other side. Comb it out first. The other side won't be like straight, you know, because it'll still have some of that bump left to it. But yeah, just do that. Just make sure you comb through it first. Sheesh. So complicated. I haven't tried to dye, you know, beauty supply store hair before, so just kind of nervous about this. I have dyed hair, bleached hair, but never from the beauty supply store. So I'm hoping and praying I've watched enough videos and it comes out right. Okay, same exact thing, kind of go through it, make sure it all got saturated. To the ends. That is that. Oop. That's why I don't like beauty supply store hair, because it always freaking sheds. But anyway, so I'm just doing the same thing, checking to make sure it got on all the ends. It looks pretty saturated. So I'm going to set that to the side as well. Just the other hair. And I am going to leave this on for like an hour. Because I really want it to take, especially the green, because I did want it darker, so yeah. I wonder if I should do any of these. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 of these.
The blue is fire.
Hmm?
The blue is fire.
Thank you. I found this. I forgot I had this.
The blue is fire, girl. The blue is what's up.
Yeah. So,
You doing a video?
Yes, I'm on live. Because I don't feel like editing nothing.
Oh, you on YouTube Live?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Are they talking to you?
No, it's just one person. This is my first time going live, so.
I ain't never went live on YouTube.
Yeah. I was like, I don't feel like editing nothing. That's why I don't do the videos as often.
That's cool, though.
So I'm just gonna do the same thing. These came with the 28 piece. This was really a 38 piece. So yeah. These longer pieces, these are 9-inch pieces. They came with this. And it came with 4 of them for your bangs. But I'm only gonna use these ones on this side, on my shorter side. 'Cause, yeah. So I like to add dark to the light. I don't know. Word. So I'm just adding some more. I'm going to go ahead and add a lot because I still have to dye this other hair over here. This other short that I pulled apart. So I forgot all about that. And then so I added that much. It's a lot more this time. And then more of the Avatar lime green. Probably it'd be the whole bottle this time. I don't know. Surprisingly. Okay. So I still got more. And the darker you want it, just add more darker dye to your lighter dye. If you're like me and can't find the color that you really wanted. So why's my connection saying poor? I'm just gonna get off. I think it's because my phone is dying. So same thing. It's not too liquidy, but not too thick. Just gonna do the same thing. About 1/3 of the way down, right there. If the hair is not that long, you don't have to use a marker. Like I use the box to be my marker. You don't have to do that if the hair is not that long. Turn it down some, Sienna. You do not have to have it that loud. It was extremely loud. Okay. I am about to get up off of here. So I don't know what's going on. I think it's my phone going dead. Okay. So, same thing as before. Set it to the side. And same thing. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I wanted to do this off of camera because it's just taking up time, wasting my battery. And I only have like 30% left. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I still have this dye in here. So So I am going to add some more though. It's a lot of hair. Not too much more of that. And there's still a decent amount of this in here if I needed more. But I am going to add the rest, or try to add the rest of this to make it darker. Yeah, it's still more in here as well.
Is it tattoo?
I must have had a full bottle of that and didn't know. So I did add a lot more of that lime green to try to make this darker, hopefully. Trying to stir it all up. And I don't know why my connection keeps going bad, but I really think it's because my phone's going dead, because when it was on 50%, it wasn't doing that. So, it's pretty much the same color, just liquidy now. It's a little thinner. Oh well. So, I'm going to be kind of lazy on this one. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm just going to fold it in half like that. Now I'm doing it with the bump coming out like that for a reason. Make it easier when I do it. And I'm just going to clamp it like this. Because I really don't want to do this right now, but it's whatever. Make sure it's flat on the bottom side. And then comb it. Go away. Go. Okay. Just kind of comb through all of it first. Make sure there's no tangles or anything. And then, like I said earlier, just use your hand. Okay. Same thing. So I'm just going to shut up. Trying to hurry. I at least want y'all to see me put some of the blue on. Sheesh. But I still want to make sure I get, you know, all the hair on the dye with the, whatever, you know what I mean. Can't even talk right now. I'm rushing. Same thing with the other side. Yeah, it's because my battery's going dead. That's why my connection keeps screwing up. Most definitely. Because it pops up every time my battery gets lower. It's like, we gonna cut off on your ass in a second. Okay, I'm almost done with the green. So hopefully y'all get to see my blue, and then I'll just cut it off so it don't keep screwing up, and I'll charge my phone and come back to y'all probably after everything is done. Y'all get the gist. It's the same thing for each color. I'll come to y'all with the results. So be looking for that. Don't wonder why the results is not in this video. You know why. The phone went dead. Okay. I did not need that much freaking dye though. But we just gonna use it anyway. Just saturate the hair. Alright. So that's done. So I'm gonna set that aside as well. I'm gonna just kind of dip the ends of all the other hair in here to just use up some more of the dye that I put in there. Kind of help make sure it's saturated. But I'm not fooling with this hair, sorry. I will dip the ends of this hair though. You see what I'm doing? I'm just massaging it in. I guess I can do this because it's still a lot left. Just do it like that. Fold it a few times. Just because the hair is so damn thick. So it's fully saturated. We'll just throw that over there. So now it's all gone. And I'm a mess. So I'm going to try to hurry up and go rinse this out and then come back and start on the blue. Luckily, we don't have to mix anything with none of my blues. So,
Let me see. Let me see.
actually, whatever. Actually, I'm not going to rinse it out. It might make it, I don't know. I'm just going to try something. So this one is Color Ion as well. The rest of these are Color Ion. And this one is in the shade Aqua. If I can open it. Because I have dye all over my hands. There we go. So after I do this one, then I'll cut it off so it don't keep going bad. Just going to put a decent amount because all of the hair is going to have this on it. Now I'm going to stir it up again. So I got that much. Now I'm making sure to get all the dye off, the green dye off the edges as well and mix that in there. So I don't get like weird looking spots of different colors. You want everything to be even. So I'm just going to put some more. Because I know I'm going to need more. Just rushing y'all. Okay. And just stir it up again. Okay. So after I do this one, I'm just going to cut the video short and I'll come back to y'all with the results of the color. Okay. So I'm going to apply this to the middle section of the hair. I hate that this hair sheds so. Ugh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm like, get off my dye.
I can put that in the trash.
No, don't touch it. You will have dye everywhere.
That will hurt. Let me see.
Hush. Okay. Okay. So that's that side. And now I'm going to do the other side. Oh my gosh, I hate all that hair. Oh, I hope my private wasn't out the whole time. So now I am going to kind of comb through that just to make sure, you know, I got all of it. And I'm not going to comb all the way to the tips because I don't want to take too much of the blue down over the green since it is darker. And I'm just going to apply some more. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to kind of comb it. Make sure it's all saturated. I'm glad I did turn it because I see a patch already. I did a bunch of tester pieces first to make sure it would come out correctly. So, yeah. Alright. And I'm done with that. So, I will come back to you all after, yeah, you know, after I complete all the dyeing.